Go with the shuttle. Go with the
that
Hey guys, what's going on? If you're new here, welcome. My name is BrittanyNichole, and today we are recreating this look right here that Lisa Eldridge did on CARA DELEVIGNE. Lord knows when, because Instagram sometimes doesn't let me know when people post photos. It's kind of like the YouTube algorithm. Nobody knows when anybody posts anymore. So speaking of that, I will leave my Instagram handle right down here so you guys can see what that is. I've been trying to work on my Instagram a little bit harder, so make sure to give me a follow on there. I always let you know on Instagram when I upload a new video, and then make sure to subscribe and ring the bell as well, because you guys know YouTube and they don't like to let anybody know when they post videos anymore. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I saw this picture and I knew right away that I had to recreate it. I thought it was so pretty, but I wanted to recreate it in a way that was more comfortable for me, and I highly encourage you guys to do that. Sometimes looks on YouTube and on Instagram and from your favorite makeup artists can be kind of intimidating, and you like it but it's not your color, you like it but it's a little difficult. Just tailor it to what you're more comfortable with, which is what I did today. So I'm kind of following the same idea, but I made it a little more comfortable to me. So I'm comfortable walking out wearing this. What CARA had on is a little too grungy, a little too smoky for me. That's not my typical look. So I just took the same idea and recreated it, and it is so easy, you guys. We're using 2 drugstore palettes. You really only need one, and then a crease color, to be honest, but I had 2 available, but they're both drugstore. They're both really under $10. One's a BH Cosmetics palette, which are always on sale. Never buy a BH palette full price. They are always having sales. And then the other is a Profusion palette from Tarte, which are some of my favorite palettes in the world, and they're under $10. They're absolutely amazing. So that's what we're using today. We're using minimal brushes, minimal shadows, and it is super, super easy. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look inspired by Lisa Eldridge and CARA DELEVIGNE, go ahead and keep watching. All right, so as you can see, I have one eye done. I like to do my videos like that. That way I can focus everything on one eye, and then you guys kind of see what we're going for here. So as you can see, my look is a little brighter and less smoky than CARA's. CARA's is a little darker, a little smokier, a little more CARA. I wanted to do a look that I would feel comfortable in, and that's just a little too dark for me. So I highly encourage you guys, if you get inspired by pictures you see from makeup artists on Instagram, on YouTube, and you're not quite comfortable with that, change it to what you're more comfortable with. You don't have to do it exactly like they do it. So that's what I'm doing here. And as you can see, it's not like a perfected look. It's very kind of just like flowing into each other. I'm not really like cutting the crease or doing a halo eye or anything like that. It's just kind of all blending into one, and I really like how it looks. I hope it's coming across in camera. In my viewfinder, it looks a little different than it does in real life, but whatever. You guys get the idea. So let's go in with the first thing here. I am taking the Aurora Lights palette, and we're mainly using the color Shining. So that is this shade right here. And then we're also going in with 24 Karat right here. So those are the 2 main shades on the eye. And then just to blend it out, you can literally go in with whatever you have, but I'm going in with the Profusion Infatuation palette. I'm just taking this shade right here, which is kind of like a peachy shade. It's called Oasis. Now, obviously I'm using 2 palettes, but please use what you have. Don't feel the need to go out and buy these palettes. These are shades I'm sure you have in palettes you already own. I really do like this Aurora Lights palette though. They are really, really pigmented, and this is so affordable. All of BH eyeshadows are very affordable. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna start out with 24 Karat, and I'm just gonna take that on a flat brush. I'm also gonna try to go in with minimal brushes here because we wanna keep things nice and easy. So this is just a MAC 239. All of my MAC brushes have like worn off, but I'm shaking this when I'm supposed to be shaking this. Hello. I'm just gonna go in and spray my brush, use whatever you have. Then I'm gonna dip into 24 Karat, and I'm gonna kind of do like a halo style, obviously, but then we're gonna get really kind of blend them out. So starting out, I'm gonna get kind of close here. Just taking this, and I'm gonna, not perfectly, like I said, this isn't one of those perfect looks. We're just kind of going for the shape. So I'm gonna lay this down, outer corner up to the crease, and then I'm gonna do the same thing in the inner corner. It's amazing how little fallout these shimmers have as well. It blows my mind, like nothing has fallen down on my face, which is crazy. And obviously spraying your brush has something to do that as well, but these are really good. Can you guys hear George snoring? He's snoring in the room over there. He got back from his training session with his trainer and he like sleeps all afternoon, which makes perfect time for filming videos. So next, let's go in with Shining, which is just the pink shade. I'm gonna take that on another flat brush. This is just something I got from Amazon. It's called JAF Makeup Brush. I'm gonna just do the same thing. Spray, dip, and apply. Do you guys have a favorite eye to apply eyeshadow on? Because this is definitely my favorite eye. Everything goes on perfectly on this eye, and this eye is my troublesome eye. It's not the same shape. I feel like I have more of a crease on this side, so it just makes everything a lot easier, which is why I always do this eye on camera for you guys. Okay, so now it's just a matter of blending everything together. So I'm gonna kind of flop back and forth between the gold, which is 24 karat, and the pink, which is Shining. And I'm just gonna kind of mix them so we have a nice transition and it's not harsh lines. And we'll fix all of that up there when we go in and blend with that shade Oasis from the Profusion palette. All right, I know that looks kind of like a hot mess, but now the magic is gonna happen. So taking this e.l.f. fluffy brush, this is the detail crease brush. I know this brush looks kind of crappy, but it works so well for this because it's nice and tiny. I'm just gonna take Oasis, that shade from the Profusion palette. You could use your bronzer here if you wanted to. And now I'm just gonna take that along all of the edges and just blend. And this is gonna travel some of the like shimmer from side to side, but that's okay because we're going for that really kind of blended out look. Okay, so once you blend it out roughly, you're gonna have to go back in and add a little bit of that 24 karat color and then Shining back in, just because the blending obviously is going to take away some of the shimmer. So I'm going to do that right now. So just build it up to whatever you're comfortable with. If you feel like you need to add a lot, add a lot. If you're more comfortable with a subtle kind of shimmery look, go with the subtle shimmer look. All right, so I'm gonna leave it like that for now. We're gonna go in and do some blending and some adding in a little bit, but I do wanna even out the upper and lower lash line, so I'm just gonna repeat the steps on the lower lash line. So taking the same brushes, I'm gonna take 24K on the outer and inner corner, and then I'm gonna take Shining in the center and kind of smoke that out so we can see the pink peeking through like we did on this side. And then with just a clean brush, I'm gonna add a little bit of Oasis and blend out those edges. Okay, so once again, going back into the BH palette, I'm just gonna take this sparkling shade right here, which is just kind of more of a gold color, but it does kind of have a green and blue reflect to it, and I'm just gonna pop that right on the inner corner just to kind of add some lightness in there. Just touching up anywhere I feel like I need to add a little bit more, so I'm adding a little bit more of 24 karat to the outer corner and inner corner. All right, so I'm happy with that for now. I am gonna take a little bit of liquid liner and just really add this super, super close to the lash line. So this is the Tarte Double Take Eyeliner. I love this stuff. I talked about this in a recent video. It has one side that's liquid and one side that's a pencil, which is so handy. So I'm really just gonna kind of line right at the lash line. So I'm just gonna press down right at the lashes. I'm gonna make my way in. I took that a little too far on the outside, but not a big deal. We're gonna put on some lashes. I don't know why I just shook that, because now I'm using the pencil side, and I'm just gonna line the upper waterline, and then on the lower waterline, I'm gonna take, if I can find it, there we are, this purple liner from Believe Beauty. This is the Dollar General makeup brand. That's amazing. They have the best lipsticks. I use them all the time, and I love their liners. So starting with the top lash line, we're just gonna go in with black, and then I'll add the purple to the lower. All right, and then going in with the dark brown shade in the Profusion palette. This is Tease. You can literally use any dark brown or black shade you have. I'm gonna just smoke out that liner. I'm not gonna go heavy. I just want to kind of perfect, so you can see it doesn't look perfect right now. Going in with my Sigma E06. This is the best, tiniest liner brush in the world. I do have a discount with Sigma. It's BrittanyNichole, and you can get 10% off if you want to use that. I do make a commission on that, so if you don't support that, feel free to just buy this liner brush, because it's amazing. So I'm just taking this to kind of work right over so you can't see anywhere I messed up, basically. And then I like more of a soft liner look in general. Just make sure whenever you dip into a darker color, you flick it off, because that's when you tend to get those little, you know, black dots that fall on your face, and that's never a cute look. See how much softer that makes everything look? We might go back over with black liner after we put on our individuals, but I am gonna take a little bit of that Tease and put it under the lash line as well. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna hop off here. I'm going to apply some falsies. I'm using the Kiss Lash Trios. These are so pretty. This is just in short and medium. These are my all-time favorite individual lashes. They are so easy to use. I have an old video about these babies and how easy they are to use if you're a beginner. Highly recommend. So I'm gonna use about 5 of these. I have 4 shorts left, so I'm gonna go in with most of the shorts, and then I'll apply a medium right on the outer corner. I'm gonna apply my mascara. Words, Brittany. I'm using the Thrive Cosmetics mascara. This stuff is so amazing. I absolutely love it. It's super black. It makes your lashes look so long. I mean, look how long my lower lashes look. And then I will be right back here to show you the completed look. All right, you guys, lashes are on, and this is what everything is looking like. I did fix a little bit of the pink. I brought it up a little bit higher, and I think that looks a little bit better. So if you see a difference there, that's what's going on. When you get in front of a mirror up close and you're not filming, you can just kind of see things better and then make corrections. So sometimes when I come back here, there's a little bit of a change. But anyway, this is what everything looks like, and I am obsessed with it. I did apply a lip color. I took my Wet n Wild 920C. This is one of my all-time favorite lip colors. I think this matches the look that Cara has on pretty well. And then for liner, I used my favorite pencil. This is the LA Girl Perfect Precision Lip Liner in Sugar and Spice. These are a match made in heaven. Go get them. This is like under $5, and it's beautiful. So this is everything. I did have a little bit of fallout on my face, I noticed, on my nose, and a little bit here, so I wiped all of that out. So there is a little bit of fallout with the BH palette, but do your eyes before your foundation if you want to, or be a little more careful than I did. You guys could see in the video I was just kind of rocking and rolling with this one, but I'm so happy I gave this a try. I think it's so pretty. It's not something I would typically go for, but it turned out so good. So definitely make sure to give Lisa a follow on Instagram, give me a follow while you're at it, and then let me know down below if you guys have any questions. Otherwise, if you're interested in seeing any more videos from me, please subscribe. It means the absolute world to me, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.